Okay, this is not going to be my normal content. What I typically post on here is educational, helpful resources. If you're in nursing school, I've got free resources and study bundles for you. If you're studying for the NCLEX, I've got free practice questions and free study groups and a NCLEX test prep course. And if you're a brand new nurse, I've got the new nurse survival guide. I'll teach you skills, teach you how to write a resume, all of that. But I wanted to talk about something different and get kind of personal so you can get to know me. I've posted on here before that I believe so many firstborn daughters, you could be the oldest or just firstborn daughter, end up in healthcare, specifically nurses, because we are so nurturing and we are such leaders. And when I posted that video, hundreds of comments of people being like, you're talking about me. I'm neurodivergent. I'm a firstborn daughter. I'm a nurse. We run healthcare at this point in the United States. But there's a key piece to that I have experienced personally, and I want to speak to other firstborn daughter neurodivergent nurses, and I want you to not make some of the mistakes that I made in my personal life. Our personalities, we attract grifters and we attract people who want to take from us, and we are so serving, task oriented, and we do it so easily and willingly and romantically. We attract terrible partners. I am in the middle of a 2-year battle, contentious divorce with a not nice person. We can throw around labels of narcissist, cheater. You know, I'm not a provider. I'm not going to diagnose. I just know I cannot be married to an abusive person anymore. Had to leave. And I think a lot of nurses, as I'm talking to coworkers and friends and things like that, we attract some really terrible partners, and we need to be very careful that we are not over-serving. We are not making excuses. I saw the Kristen Bell, Dax Shepard, and Cher podcast interview, and I'm not a fan of him, but he would say something or do something, and then Kristen Bell had to like explain his behavior to Cher, and I was like, oh my God, I used to do that. Do not explain your partner's behavior. If you're having to do that, wrong partner. It's also really hard for us to leave when we've invested something. Call it a wash and leave, okay? That person is, you claimed them publicly and they're abusive to you privately, or they don't make you feel like the best version of yourself all the time. Not it's good and then it's bad and then it's good and then it's bad. Leave. Leave, 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 leave. Same with your work environment. Oh my gosh, I work with such horrible people. And that person, I hate when I work that shift with that person. My manager is not supportive and my charge nurse never helps me. And leave. You have the most versatile degree. If you have the same personality traits that I do, you can survive anywhere. Leave. 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 I don't want, especially new nurses, 20-year-olds coming into the great stages of their life where they're on their own, they're starting their career, and maybe they're picking partners and who's going to enter their life. Be very careful who you allow into your life. If you need help evaluating it, ask somebody else. Was that abusive? Was that not right? And if it is not the best version of yourself, and it is not the happiest, most uplifted that you have felt, and you find yourself serving the other person more, or giving of yourself more, or denying yourself more, leave. So yeah, that's not my usual content, but I felt like I needed to give that little PSA out. I love you guys.